We move into the back half of the SEC schedule from Starkville and Humphrey Coliseum, where Mississippi State is 11-2 this season. Welcomes in the number 18 team in the country, Kentucky.
Mississippi State is going to start man-to-man. We'll see how they play the low post. They're outmatched inside.
First loose ball goes Kentucky's way. Here's Aaron Harrison with a baseline drive to get the game's first points. Foul goes on Craig Sword, his first, second on Mississippi State.
State will zone on underneath out of bounds, try to pack it in around Randall.
Young knocks down the floater.
You can tell the game plan defensively by John Calipari is to stay back, stay in front, and keep the ball out of the lane, shoot over two hands, block out and rebound.
Here's Young. Boy, doing just what he did the first time these two teams met, coming off to a hot start. Harrison gives up his dribble in the corner. Polson comes and finds it with the shot clock down to 10. Cauley Stein, James Young with 7 quick points for Kentucky. Randall quiets the crowd and snaps an 8-0 Mississippi State run to tie the game at 11.
I was thinking Long Island, but I was in the
all right. I'm keeping my $10 bill.
Yeah, Kentucky has been to the line this year on the season. Great job by Dakari Johnson.
These two teams met 1 month ago today, and Mississippi State led at halftime. Mississippi State played Florida tough in this building a week and a half ago. Randall able to finish to tie the game.
And is still able to come back with his left-hand jump hook under pressure to get it in, Julius Randall.
Johnson an up fake. Trying to spin one off the glass. Solid defense, Kentucky, which can take the lead here. Cauley Stein broke out of a slump on Tuesday.
The Kentucky team is starting to take its toll on the smaller Mississippi State players on the offensive backboard.
Davis launched a 3 with 25 in the shot clock. Randall pulls down the board and goes coast to coast to roll it in.
The Big Blue.
Kentucky, one of the top offensive teams in the country. They average 80 points a game. Mississippi State keeping them below that average right now. At least on pace to be below that average. Aaron Harrison cans a pull-up. Kentucky trying to win its 6th out of its last 7. Mississippi State trying to snap a 4-game skid. It's going and playing the top 2 teams in the league. But Tennessee's loss at Vanderbilt and LSU's loss at Georgia shouldn't happen on paper.
No, you're exactly right, and that's the biggest problem with the bubble teams is not winning on the road against teams that you probably should beat if you're going to make the NCAA dance.
Hood nails a 3, and Kentucky's starting to open it up.
John Hood, another senior. He's 6'7". Madisonville, Kentucky, North Hopkins High School. Yeah, John Hood, he's a senior. There are 2 seniors out here now for Kentucky. They're not young anymore.
That's right.
Savvy on the floor, and John Hood playing extremely well.
Rebound Johnson, then taken away by Harrison. Randall the beneficiary.
Yeah, here comes the shot right here, and watch the pickpocket. Aaron Harrison just takes it right out of his hands, out of Johnson's hands, and gives it.
And the 2 seniors both in the game now for Kentucky, like they were for about half of that first half. Polson wearing 3 and Hood wearing 4 for Kentucky. Here is Polson finding Hood. So 2 seniors with 3 freshmen. Shot clock down to 6. Randall, the kick, Harrison, the shot clock beating 3. And to still be within 7.
Yeah, absolutely.
Calipari not happy with this possession. Ball not moving. Goes inside to Randall, who moves into double figures. First jump shot hit by Mississippi State today. Randall feeling it right now and forcing through contact now as it doesn't.
I don't know how you stop that. Tremendous athlete for the Bulldogs.
Here's Randall. Tip wouldn't go. Borkert the rebound. And a steal for Andrew Harrison. Leaves it for Polson. Sword out of the corner.
That's not his strength. Greg Sword, phenomenal athlete getting to the rim, but on the season, only 6 of 27 from three-point range. 2
of those 6 makes came on Wednesday in College Station. When they got beat by 20 by a team that had lost 5 in a row in Texas A&M. They called Stein with 2 more.
Mississippi State hanging around.
Harrison lobbing for Johnson, who goes over Ware, and a chance for a 3-point play.
The 7-footer out of Brooklyn, New York. The nice pass across the basket from Andrew Harrison. Draws the foul, uses his body.
And UK doesn't have an offensive rebound in the second half yet. Andrew Harrison drives and gets fouled. They'll count the basket. And the foul goes, I think, on Borkert.
And this is where size counts so much. This is Andrew Harrison taking it into the lane. He's 6'6", and when he comes out of the bump, he's tall enough to break the SEC free throw percentage record for a season this year. He's at 96% right now.
Harrison given room. James Young, the offensive rebound. Kentucky went the first 8 minutes of this half without an offensive board. They've got 3 in the last 2 possessions. Paulie Stein screening for Polson, who sweeps inside and finds Randall.
Much out of his physical ability as any player maybe on this basketball floor. He's only about 5'11", 6 feet. But he has constantly driven it to the lane all day today.
No chance to stop Paulie Stein, though. Bloodman gives up a full foot. 7-footer against 6-footer. Thomas completes a 3-point play. Mississippi State within 7. Starting 5 on the floor for Kentucky. There is Andrew knocking down the floater. Aaron Harrison with a baseline drive, and it's stolen away. Here comes Sword. Sword down the lane. Got his own miss, but missed it. Harrison floats it in.
It's the sequence we talked about. There's the bad shot, the missed rebound right there by Sword, and this leads to transition, and Aaron Harrison with the little floater. Mississippi State's in the zone out of the timeout. 1 guard front. It slides back to a 2-3 look. Trying to keep the ball on the perimeter. Keep it off of Randall inside.
Young launches and leaves it short. Aaron Harrison tracks down the offensive rebound.
Boy, Mississippi State got the shot they wanted. A contested 3 that was missed, but could not get that defensive board.
It's the 5th offensive rebound in the last 10 minutes for the nation's best offensive rebounding team. Paulie Stein, size advantage, takes advantage, and Kentucky's lead back to double digits.
Kentucky's in no hurry. The clock's their ally right here.
Harrison finds Randall, who tried to draw the foul. Didn't get that, but did get 2.
And here's the drive to the baseline, which draws all kind of white shirts and opens up an easy pass across the lane.
Randall splits the double and finds Poitras for the slam and the foul. And Kentucky's going to escape Starkville with its 6th win out of its last 7 games.
I think they've got to continue to be more efficient executing offensively and playing inside out. Their strength is their power game, their inside game with Randall and Poitras and Cauley Stein, and they've not been a great three-point shooting team, so they've got to continue to work on their outside shooting.
Yeah, 3 of 18 today from outside. 5 for 31 from outside over the last 2 games. But a 10-point road win for Kentucky. Now 6 of 7 for John Calipari's team. They remain 2 games back of Florida in the SEC. We'll be back with more from Starkville as Joe will talk with Coach Cal. But first, we send it to Dari Nowkhah in the studio.